Interested in getting your workplace to change to a 4-day work week? Well, that's what this caller was hoping for, and I give her some advice on approaching her company with the proposal. Please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to hear me coach more live callers just like this one. Ezra, welcome to the show. How can I help today?
Hi, I do have a workplace question for you. And the question that I'd like to ask is, do you believe it's possible for an employee to advocate for a 4-day work week in a company culture that prefers Monday through Friday? There have been many studies of companies switching to the 4-day work week and there being increased levels of productivity and employee happiness. But many company leaders still refuse to make the change.
Listen, I'm there with you. I love the 4-day work week. My company is a 4-day work week essentially, so I don't see any problem with advocating for it. I mean, I guess it's just a matter of doing it in the right way and through the right channels. Are you in a workplace right now that has a 5-day work week?
Yes, I was. I was for about 2 years.
Some workplaces have, and I think maybe this is a little rare and I'd like to see more of it, but they have some sort of forum for employee feedback to get people's, opinions and perspectives on what should change in the culture. Was there anything like that at that workplace?
There was. It was kind of like a type form that you would
Mm-hmm.
just like send in at the end of the week. And then, whoever you reported to, whoever your supervisor was, would then like go on and like respond to it in their own time. But it was
Yeah.
never a real time, like one-to-one type situation, nor like was that like conducted in like a 6-month capacity or like in a quarterly capacity. It was just kind of this like weekly write in your answers, you're getting like prompts from your manager type thing. At the time I did in fact ask for a 4-day work week, and they suggested like switching me down to hourly, in which case like I would have potentially lost my health benefits, which is like
Right.
not the point of having a full-time job,
Exactly. Yeah. You're not asking for fewer hours. You're asking for a full salary, but just 4-day work week.
Exactly.
Yeah. It depends on the culture. It depends on whether they are kind of flexible and open-minded. It's a very tough thing to get a company, especially a larger company, very tough to get them to change particular processes or operational things without a huge population coming at them and doing a lot of board meetings, et cetera. So it's if you ever do want to make some real change at a company, if there is an opportunity or some channel through which you can give some feedback or something like that, maybe a good place to start would be to like really take ownership of the change, create like a presentation, talk about all the potential benefits of making this change from the research and the data and maybe other like some case studies of what's happened in other companies. Have a presentation, be able to present that to someone, and then maybe have a suggested experimental phase. If we try this for 90 days and we have these particular progress measures, are we losing productivity? Are we gaining productivity? Are we losing or gaining innovation? Like things to measure success by, and see if they'd be up for just doing an experiment. And if after 90 days the experiment didn't work and we didn't live up to the markers that we set, then we can go back to the old way. But I think having some sort of research-backed presentation that shows the value and ultimate benefit to the organization would be helpful. So it's not all about, hey, we just want to work less. It's not about that. It's about, we want to work less and have more flexibility in our lives. Yes, but it's also beneficial to the organization. So it's really a win-win. So if you could come at them with that, a lot of research, good presentation, and an experimental phase that you can propose and do a check-in after that experimental phase, I think that might be a good place to start.
That's really helpful advice. Thank you so much. I really like the idea of having like a research presentation, something that really identifies like other situations in which that setup has worked for other companies. I think that's a really helpful suggestion. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you got it. Well, thanks for coming on. If you're able to do something like this in the future at your current company or another company, would love to hear how it goes after. So please feel free to come back and give us an update.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for tuning into the Peacebuilding with Dr. Pollack show. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more workplace conflict advice. Share on social media if you think your friends and colleagues would benefit from this episode. And if you have a workplace conflict and want to be a caller on our show, for free coaching and advice, please email podcast@pollackpeacebuilding.com. Thanks.